Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 4th of March 2019. And in this part I want to do several things. The first thing I want to do is complete the water purification system in Tourist Town here. I'm also considering putting in another little farm here. Then we'll go over and do a little bit of work in Nuclear City. Plus I also want to start planning our expansion towards our aircraft production as well. First things first, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. Now, I do have a bit of a question because I'm recording this on the weekend. According to the devs, the water and sewage update will drop into the stable branch sometime during the coming week. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront. I've got a bit of a dilemma about what I want to do next with this game, because I want to keep the current series going, but I don't really feel that doing 3 parts a week is going to be particularly interesting, because there's going to be a lot of grind with various bits and pieces being built, but not much happening because of the sheer size of the economy. So what I'm thinking is reducing this series down to 1 part a week, which would be more of an update part to show you guys the progress, because I want to keep the economy growing so that when the next update drops into the test branch, we'll be able to do some work on metros and see how they fit into a really large economy. But that means that what else am I going to do? And I don't really want to start a major series, simply because it's a very possibility that in 2 months' time the new update will be out, and therefore I don't want to commit to, say, a major long-term series. So I'm open to suggestions of what you guys would like to see. Well, I mean, would you like to see some different starts, just to test on whether you can start a hard mode on vanilla or something like that, or would you just prefer a short series where we'll just explore some concepts? I have toyed the idea of possibly an early start, just to see how the mods work with water and sewage as well. But again, it comes with this caveat that it won't be a long-term series. So that is my dilemma at the moment, and I don't want to drag it out any further. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to chuck it in the comments. Now, the one thing I will show you is we've got a bit of a problem growing here, because we're piling up lots and lots of sewage. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get a big sewage truck, get this one, and we're going to come here. No, I don't want that. I want you to pick up here, wait until unloaded, take this to the border, and away we go. One thing I will say, guys, is selling sewage to the border is expensive. If I show you here, and it comes under exports, you can see at the moment it's cost me about 1.4 million, but what I've had to do is switch back on all my export trucks, and the big tanker, once it's actually got some fuel, will start costing me a lot. Kind of thinking about another one of these producing food here, kind of tucked up in this corner here. But first things first, I just want to sort out, now I do need a wind turbine up here, but I just want to make sure, yeah, you're working on that road there. We're going to shove a wind turbine up here because we're going to need to have power in order to provide electricity. Gas, sorry, not electricity. I'm a bit half asleep at the moment, sorry. I'm recording this very early in the morning because I couldn't sleep. I had a very busy day yesterday, and that's the reason why there was no video yesterday. Everything went to pot. It's probably, oops, no. What's up with that? Why haven't we got? Okay, we're gonna have to try and. There we are. Have to see if we can hit got a mud road, but I don't want to break that road just there. So we need the helicopter crews working on that. Get that built. I mean, hopefully this will be up and running at the end of the video. If not, what I might do is a little bit of auto building. So we got that there now. Now I've been monitoring this tower, And the average water consumption at the moment is about 30 cubic meters per day. I think the consumption on here is 4 cubic meters a day. I'm also wanting to build this. We've got Ollerton Main Construction working on this this hotel here. Anyway, let's just get down into here, and we're just oops, you're getting too fast. What I will water treatment. And what we got here is we got a small water filtration plant which is capable of 60 cubic meters. So that's the one we're going to go for, and we need it to connect to the sewage outfall. So I think if we kind of tuck it in about there, it's going to be very close to the gravel store as well. So we'll just drop you in there. Obviously the footpaths are missing as well. I've made a bit of a mistake. Not that footpath. I'm just gonna that. I think we'll just auto build that. It's just not worth the effort. So what we're going to do now is bring the water from the pump. There's a pump in here somewhere. There's the pump. Sorry, I'm looking straight at it. But we're going to need to pump the water back uphill. So we're going to have to put in, I'm going to try out a small pump because I think I've got a bit obsessed with using large pumps. So I think if we can put in a small pump there, we'll use large pipes as usual. So you'll be able to come there. If we hook up, bring you into there, and then if we take you up and put you into there, again we'll just locate the piece built, and we'll need that built in order to get the connections. So the idea is that we'll get the water into here, back up, put it back up in the tower. Hopefully the pump will be enough to push it up to the tower. And then all we got to do then is just break this line here for the direct water supply. Well, that's the idea anyway. And I think we're just going to put in the footpaths again, but we're just going to do them with mud footpaths. And I don't feel the need for to do something like that. So what we got to do now is just build this out with the helicopter. And once this is built, we'll go. Now, yeah, I was about to say, I've got a couple of dump trucks that have come out here. One will go up to here and effectively build this connection here. In fact, it looks like this is, how far off are you? Just speed the game a bit again so we can get this built. This is a long road, isn't it? Oh well, just take a look at the bulldozer rolling up the hill. Be really good if we can get this road built, because that means I can put the mud road into here, and we can do the setup to get the fuel up to here, but the fuel won't get there until we've got this built. Come on, you can do it, guys. You can do it. There we are, all built. And then we'll put that mud road connection into there. So we'll just make sure that is being built. These guys are really cracking in quite quickly. Why are you not? It's definitely got the helicopter crews. Yes, they are. They're just turning up now. So we've got this being built. Our 50 cubic meter guy has just picked up that, and what that should do is start reducing this down quite nicely. Slow the game down again. Sorry about that. Right, we've got this set up here. What I do need is these guys. We've got to add you. Now these won't deliver the fuel to here until there's power. Just put in 100%. Actually, I've got I'm going to really need to sort out these distribution offices. I think 2 trucks will be good enough at the moment. Now, so that gets this set up. I am very tempted to put in another one of these, so that we can consume the what we call it, the sewage a bit more and get a little bit more food into this area. Or maybe we'll just export it. Let me just give it a go and see if we can plan something here. Factory, polytunnel. Make crops. We can make food and crops. I want to make food. If I could get, say, that there. That, I mean, that's connected to both. So say, okay, we've got no free excavator. It's mine. All right. We're probably out of range. Either that or my construction office has decided to, yeah. Okay, guys, you can just make a small contribution to the overall process and just get this done. I mean, the second farm here isn't particularly that important. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to start tying this into my distribution system. So if we go over to here, actually, we're going to need to adjust this first. We got to keep the electronics. Electro components. We don't want those. We don't want mechanical components. Possibly the alcohol. We don't need fabrics. We don't. Chemicals. I think we might keep the chemicals for the moment. We've got clothes 32 tons, 63 tons. I'll reduce you to 5%. Maybe you to 5%, you to 54%. We don't need 24%. This is just a very small area. But that's 8 tons of clothes. We don't want 24 tons of food. Is a little bit too much. Certainly don't want 20 tons of chemicals. And then if I increase this up so that chemicals is 4 tons, that's 11 tons of alcohol, 20 tons of clothes. That's going to be a bit tricky, but I think we can fix that at the distribution office. Same with the food. Alcohol, yeah, I think that will work. So if we now, where am I? Where's my distribution office? There it is there. Just whip over to here. Put you onto this office here. And clothes wise, I think a good load of clothes would be advantageous. So we say we put in, go the full 19 tons of clothes, and then we'll just go up to here. I've got my, oops, don't want that. This distribution office here. I was getting a little bit of congestion down here with the traffic. Again, you can come here. And we'll add you here. Now, I think food-wise, I think we'll go for about 70% because we are producing some local food, which if we can shove into this warehouse, then that would be okay. Electronics, which is, where are you? Here. You're a couple of trains short. I think I'm going to need some more trains into this area. You can have electronics. It's only 4 tons of electronics, so I think we'll go the whole 9 yards for electronics. I think this is one of the keys about having a specialised rail distribution offices, is that if you got everything being delivered to a single place by one distribution office, you can't set the percentages. Where this way you can. Yep. So that would get that. Next thing I would like to do is go over to what we call it. I think I've got some trains that are hot off the production line here. Yeah, we got a couple, so I feel the need for a couple more trains in this area. So you can come out here. I mean, this is going to be quite a key place, so come here. The other thing I'm thinking is we put some more black cars we got there. My instinct is to buy a couple more of these. Maybe another 3 to see how that train responds. You're delivering plastics. So, right, so we've got that working now. We've got this area here. Now, just to give you an update of where we are with respect to Nuclear City. We've got Nuclear City here being built. For the moment, I've got the one set of construction trains working on electrifying these tracks in here and electrifying out there. Just want to check to see whether the fire station is finished. It is, so we're gonna still want that. Always get the wrong one. Gonna put 3 helicopters in here so that nothing around here will get burnt down. What's going on here? Probably got problems with signals in this area. So I was messing about with them. Yeah. That should fix it. Speed up a little bit. Yeah, I made some changes here so that the construction trains from our main area, construction area, can get out here. So what we got is one electrifying this line out here, and then we got other trains coming in from above to start laying the tracks out this way so that we can get a connection to the farm. The farm is working reasonably okay. Let me just check the road construction office. The road construction office is having a little bit of problem finding it now because the distance is because they've got to go round a long way. I think we could make you working on that. See if we can get you working on that and that. Be there and there as well, so that you can fill in those gaps there. So that's looking good. I'm kind of starting to think about putting another farm here so that, oops, thank you game, so that we can get at least more crops onto the map, so that we can not worry, because we've got plenty of space here. Sorry about the clouds. So what I'm thinking is another farm here, and then over here we'll have the necessary. Right, let's just, where can I put the runway? Because if we let's just put a runway in just for the fun of it, so I can plan it. I need a free excavator. Game, you can be very annoying sometimes. I want to see. I think the best runways are 900. So we could put a runway across like that. This is a kind of little bit empty here. So say for argument's sake, we put a 900. I think it's 960, isn't it? So say we put a runway like that. We could put the runway like that because the rail network could come up here, but we're not going to send trains over here. We're kind of getting to the limit. Let me just come up to here. I mean, we got some islands off here where we're going to build some more towns, but we'll probably build those as remote communities. We've got the town up here, but we could push the railway round here. So this is going to be almost the limit of the railway. Maybe expand a little bit this way if necessary, especially up onto this top island. So this area here represents the end of the railway, and then what we'll be doing is building self-contained communities out here, possibly with helicopters delivering the essentials if we can't build the essentials, or either that, or we'll put a port in and then ship the stuff out here. In fact, what we could do is run a rail link up to say about here, and then, but I don't know, we could bridge here, could we? Let me just see. We could bridge into here. We could run a rail link up into here, bridge, and then another bridge over here. Yeah, we could possibly do it that way, but it'd be a long way out. My instinct still is to use ships, but that is possibly a long time in the future if I ever do get out there, because we've still got a lot more building to do. A lot more kind of tidying up and bits and pieces. Anyway, we've worked out where our runway is going to be. Now, this is going to be primarily just for building aircraft, because I just really fancy building some aircraft. Where's the advanced engineering? What's it? I can't remember what it is now. Is it metallurgy, aluminium there, aluminium plant. Yeah, so build aircraft. Helicopter construction office. Vehicle production. There it is, aircraft. Here's how long since I built one. Just kind of work out where we could put this. So this is like a bit of off the cuff. What was this one? Excavator. If I could drop this in the green somewhere, it did go green somewhere here. We could get that there, and then I think what we need then is aircraft parking. I mean, we're not going to need a vast amount of aircraft parking, so pop you there. You have helicopter parking. Can we attach that? We've tried this before. Actually, let me just see. Freeway helicopter park as well. Technically, this doesn't need a taxiway, does it? Because it just comes in. So we'll put you in there as well, just for the fun of it. We'll just build a taxiway straight out to just the fun of it, guys. I know it's unnecessary, but build a taxiway in there. And then what we can do is we got the bauxite mines down here, so we can get some aluminium production in. We're going to need a rail connection into here. So we're going to have to put the various warehouses and stuff that we're going to need for to build the aircraft. I mean, the requirements for an aircraft construction is very similar to the where is it? Let me find it. Yeah, we're going to need plastics, electro components, fabric, mechanical components, electronics, and steel and aluminium. And you can see that we got enough storage within the building itself for everything it needs. So what we could do is, if we come to here and we find a cargo station, probably the easiest way to do this would be just to deliver the stuff directly like this. So say for example we put that in there, and then what we can do is then put a rail track all the way out across to over here. I won't do the track at the moment because we need to get the other buildings in, but we can then bring in here. We'll probably need a distribution office is to supply the stuff, and then what this can do is just drop off everything and just store everything in the factory. We won't need warehouses or anything like that. Anyway, I think I've been away far enough for go back over here and see how this is going. This is now going. This has got fuel. I'm not going to mess around buying, so we're going to get an excavator. Oops. So let's get buy an excavator. What we're going to do is pick up one of these trucks. Your job is going to be to come up here, pick up quarried stone, come down to here, drop off quarried stone, wait until unloaded so you can get going. So what he will do, so there a junction here. Take a look at my road signs. I think we're going to need to adjust the priorities here. That through here. I think the main direction is there. How's the sewage disposal now? Got my, yeah, the old 50 cubic meter truck is getting things underway. Right, so we've now built this, and we've actually built the pipework. So all we need to do now is just finish this off. We need a minibus. I don't think I've got any minibuses or anything over here. I've got any buses at all here. I don't think I've got anything being built actually. Got a small bus, but that's a little bit too big. I don't really feel the need to build any vehicles just at the moment. I suppose I could build them for export, and we could just use a train then to take out here, but we'd need to push them into here. I don't really want to have more trucks moving around the personal cars. I think I want to suspend them just for the moment. What have we got here in the way of finished vehicles? We've got dumpers, some open holes. I don't think I really feel the need for any other vehicles. Actually, what we could do is get a couple of fire trucks. We'll just put about 3 fire trucks, possibly 1 cistern, like that, so we can just get that built. Right, we're just going to go back over to here. I think when we set the route, minibus route up here to do the deliveries, how we got here with a workforce. Let me just check the unemployment again. Oh, what we got here? We've got 59 people unemployed. Oh, this is a mistake. Oh, that was a bit of a fail. on, guys. Again, we're just going to speed this up because it's just work days now. So just let this build. Right, we've got the water tank going. Right, we need gravel and we need workers. We got the gravel. Your job is going to be to pick up from here. We're going to pick up gravel. How many slots have we got here? Right, we've got 3 delivery slots. So you're going to drop off gravel. You're going to wait until unloaded. How many workers do we need? We need 10. So really what we need is 2 what we call it, mini buses. Ooh, brief moment then I thought something had blown up. Got here actually got 7 passengers, you got 8 passengers. Why can't we have a 12-seater? Got a 10-seater here, 65 kilometers an hour. Actually, it just suddenly occurred to me. Bus, it used to be quite a nifty little 12-seater, I think, in here, wasn't it? Available. Oh, maybe I'm delusional. Okay, back to here. Bus. These are all got 11-seater there. 7-seater there. Maybe it's this one I was thinking of, the microbus from Yugoslavia. I think if we can get a couple of 8-seaters, I think, yeah, we'll just get 2 8-seaters. We'll get you, because I think having 2 buses running backwards and forwards will be better than having just one. We put you there. Got train waiting too long. Probably my steelworks. So you. Again, we'll just get this jazzed up a little bit. We can get the workers in. Have we got anything coming into here now? Right, we've got clothes and food. I can't remember which one is booked to where. This one. Yeah, you're picking up clothes and food. Right, let's just get you. Here we go. Start with clothes and food. Take that off the customs post. We've got electronics in here. We can take the electronics off as well. Nope. That's the corner market. Not. You've got electronics in here as well, so we can switch that off and put the electronics on there. That will save me a bit of cash. Plus a bit of the fuel as well, because the distance is shorter as well. Is the... Yep. So we got that fixed. That's working nicely. Oh, we got okay. Medium distribution office. You need to deliver meat, alcohol, and food to the hotel. Otherwise, these people are going to be complaining about poor service. All we need now is workers. We've got a few workers coming in. Put the line spacing on. No, we want line spacing, please. I think we're in a position now that to risk that. So what we'll do is we'll just break this line here. Keep it tidy. Let's put the water pressure on. What's the pressure like? Can't see. Oh, we're getting... So we are duplicating the water supply now. Now the interesting thing is going to be is this has got 94% quality at the moment. This is producing 99%. So I'm assuming that the quality won't change until some of this old water has moved out of the system. So what we're going to do is just let that run and do its own thing for the moment. And we'll just go and just check a few other bits and pieces now over across the map here. I don't think this one is currently working because I need to check whether... Right, so we've now got... Nope. We need to get that built. Nearly made a mistake there. Go over to nuclear. Actually, I need to check my trains, or construction trains, actually, to be precise. We've got... Okay, what? How many jobs are you doing? Ah, nope. This rail construction office. What am I looking at that for? You've got nothing. Okay. That confused me. I'm so used to seeing these guys with more jobs than they know what to do with. Right, we built that there. I think we can assign you to there and there. And you can go there and there so that we can build this through. This won't have power because this connection through to here needs the actual nuclear power plant up and running, which it needs workers. That's true. Fuel. We're gonna need how much? Well, we've got plenty of fuel here. And you've got no nuclear fuel. Now the trouble is I can't set a distribution office up for here. I think I've got anything in this depot. Got some open stores. Does that mean I've got to use a... What are you? You're exporting fuel. I don't want you doing that. You can go there now and unload there. I don't want you waste. Why aren't you picking up nuclear fuel? Oh, this is the UF6. Because you've only got a very tiny workforce here. Yeah. So, well. Going to save me the fuel of moving the trucks backwards and forwards. What are you doing? You're bringing in and you're full. Okay. So we'll just get those trucks running backwards and forwards. Just wish there was a tidier solution. I suppose what I should do is, because suppose what you need is a container pickup point, isn't it? If any of you guys know a more efficient way of doing this, feel free to chuck it in the comments. I'm assuming that if you put a container pickup point in, it would work. And let me just see. So say for argument's sake we put in kind of something like that, but we still wouldn't be able to do a distribution office. We'd have to do a container link, wouldn't we? Anyway, we'll come back to that. We've still got a few other things that need to be done. I'm worried about why that guy's actually... Oh, I think he's still building in there. Let me just check something. There's Irontown. Oh, he's still building in this track here. Okay. And what I need is this guy to... you need to do that bit there. Right, so we got that built there. Looks like we're building the heating pipes. One thing I have done here is I've actually tagged this as a city area called Nuclear City, and I've actually switched it to stop people moving in, because I don't feel that I'm ready for that just yet. I'm kind of very interested in putting the farm in here. Let me just look at something here. For argument's sake, oh, nearly put that on top of that power terminal. Let me just put that there. We put you about there, maybe in a smidge. So say we put 2 fields there. What I've done over here is that I was trying to work out the way to get power. We got a power terminal here, but what I've done, where is it? Here. What I've done is that we're going to need a lot of power up here to run the industry, and then probably. So what I've done is I've put in 2 sets of 18 megawatt power lines here. We've got one here, one here. I don't know if you guys can see it. One comes into here. And you can see there's no power supply. And these are going to run the rail connectors. And then I've put another feed up to here, another one to there. And this one will probably supply the local town, the farm, and some industry. And then I've run another power line to here, which will give me another takeoff point here, which will then feed the power into there. And then I've run a power line all the way across to here, which should then allow us to supply into the bauxite area here. So that's the idea. You just check. I don't think these guys have got anything to do at the moment. Just wondering if they can give an assist out here. We've still got what those are. What are they? Wow. These are water pumps. Why have we got water pumps here? Oh yeah. So we've still got quite a lot being built here. me just check. Yeah. Road crew. What are you building out here? You're still working on that. Working on that. Just keep this guy as busy as possible. Actually, put you on there and there. Too late to be worrying about harvest. So you're pretty good. Ooh. And we'll just Skype back over and see what the water quality is now. Right, it says the quality is 96%. Is that, I don't think, is that close enough yet? I don't think that is good enough at the moment. Yeah, it still says the drinking water quality is poor. I think it's going to take a little while to kind of clear that tank out. Because at the moment we've got 300 cubic meters here and we're only consuming it at 27 cubic meters. So I think it's going to take a little while for the water quality to improve. But beyond that, we're going quite well. Let me just check the sewage. That 50 cubic meter truck has really made a big difference. Have you got? You need electronics, but we've got no alcohol, but that's okay. What is my income from tourism anyway? What was it? We got about 1.3 million per month. Not bad, I suppose. What's my overall? At the moment, we're making lost 24 million. But that's because we're making about 12 million a month at the moment. So I can afford to splurge a little bit if necessary. So we're kind of running pretty well here. The happiness is still a bit of an issue. Health, I'm hoping that will rise because, of course, this is average health, and that may help. I'm hoping that health will improve once we've improved the water quality. What's the population like? It's still not. The population's flat, but I don't really want to. I don't feel that there's anywhere where I need to expand the population at the moment, because I think everything is. We could probably put maybe a little bit more population in here so that we could get a few more workers into the factory, I suppose. Where's the store? We could put in. We've got a little bit of space here. The indoor pool is good. Kindergarten's good. Maybe we could. Is there anything in here? No. We've got this mud road here. Let me just see if we can get in something that's appropriate here. Maybe we can get a few more residents in here that will work. Although some of the residents are currently messing about in the nuclear area. Residential. A couple of hundred people would be good. Maybe we could give the area a little bit of a more modern look. So, yeah, just to show that the town is evolving. Maybe we could just put you on this corner here, like that. It's got power, it's got heating, it's got sewage, it's got water. I think that would be pretty good. And we'll just drop in here. You can come there. Again, we'll get our magic helicopter crews on this. Oops, won't build that. Build that. Then we can get the road crew can. Oh, they've already auto detected it. That's good. And we. Hopefully, this will be in range. It's pretty much on the limit, but I mean it's 312 to there. So it should get that little bit there. How far is this out from? We could put in another building here. Just have a look here. This is 11.42. This is there. 11.42. This is 11.16. I'm just wondering if we could put another little block on this corner here, but it might be out of range of the what we call it. We've got power right next door to the sewage outfall. Got heating. Right, I think we'll put another block just here as well. And what that should do is put, oh, we got quite a few workers in here already actually. The route, the line spacing. I'm wondering whether I should upgrade this route here, get some more workers into it. Oh, we'll see how it goes. I think if we could get 2 more blocks into here, get more workers out to produce food, that might work. So we'll get these 2 built in. That would 200, 400. That would take us nearly to 79,000. And I think that'd be pretty good. I'm just going to skip back over, see if the water quality is increasing yet. Right, we're up to 97% now. Still says poor drinking water. Ah, it looks like it's starting to spread a little bit now. Obviously the hotels might be the last in the queue. Yeah, so theory now the health should be improving and our happiness should be improving. Still not brilliant, but so the average is happiness is now improving a little bit. So if we come here, 80%, 79%. So that will start to improve the happiness here. The fact that all they needed now is religion. And they should be feeling a little bit better. I can't understand why you're... Well, I think we might have cracked that, guys. So we've now got poor water quality. Poor water quality. Why would you have the poor water quality? Kind of, are you actually connected to water? Yeah, you are. Maybe it just takes them a little while. Maybe all the tourists are consuming alcohol as opposed to water. We need more staff in here, actually. Some guests are without service. these are bringing the tourists in. I think what we probably need is just one little microbus, because I think that hotel is just a little bit out of range of the... It's this one, isn't it? If you buy one of these, be a little bit careful. So if we put you there, workers, come here. Yeah, I mean, just be a little bit careful with the filtration plant here. Then we've got 300 cubic meters here, which is good for 10 days supply. So in theory we can live a little bit with an irregular supply of water generation. I've just realized that I'm running out of time on this video. One thing I am looking at is this farm here. It's kind of not particularly that good, and part of me feels that I really need to rework this area a little bit, maybe make it a little bit more efficient. So maybe that we can get a stronger supply of alcohol into here. Maybe we could export a little bit, because this is just a temporary fix. And I think maybe with the growing urban sprawl of a tourist town here, that some of this may actually need to disappear. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.